Good evening. As you're aware, Councilmember Cummings was a member here of the Cape Coral City Council. Today, earlier this afternoon, Governor DeSantis issued an executive order 23-228 removing Councilmember Cummings, actually suspending Councilmember Cummings from holding office here at the City of Cape Coral. As you're aware, the Lee County State's Attorney's Office conducted an investigation. As a result of that investigation, there were criminal charges, 3 felony charges lodged against Councilmember Cummings on Tuesday, November 14th. And as a result of that investigation, Governor DeSantis suspended Councilmember Cummings. Our next steps is tomorrow I've ordered a special meeting of the Cape Coral City Council. During that meeting, we will discuss collectively as a body what our next steps are. This position is now vacant for District 4, and we have basically 2 options as a council per our municipal charter. We can either hold a special election to fill that position, or we can appoint an individual to District 4 as a council member. We will have that discussion tomorrow to decide which direction we will go, and that meeting will be held at 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. With that being said, I'll open up for any questions that you may have.
Mayor Gunter, did you fear that Cummings may have damaged all of City Council in the minds of Cape Coral voters?
Well, as we know, the election process, we have to make sure that the integrity of that process is always held to a high standard. And that is why this City Council, when the accusations came forward originally, we did an independent investigation. Then we determined that that investigation was incomplete and forwarded it to the State's Attorney's Office. And that's where we find ourselves today as a result of that investigation, those criminal charges.
Have you spoken with Cummings since her arrest and release?
No, she was present in our meeting yesterday evening, but I have not personally spoken to her.
Have you spoken with the governor?
No, I have not.
Mayor Gunter, Colton Jobbs, Fox 4. So in this executive order, the governor states that it's in the best interest of the city of Cape Coral and the state to remove Cummings. Do you echo that notion?
I do echo that notion. I think that's probably why the governor, and this is an executive order from his office, all of these types of cases involving any elected official always goes to the governor's office and his judgment, and I concur with that judgment, that it's in the best interest of our community to suspend her.
Does this come as any surprise?
No, it did not.
Did you expect this removal to happen so quickly?
I knew that, again, these types of cases go to the governor's office, and this has to do with the integrity of the election process, so I figured that his office would move swiftly to at least take a look at this case.
Do you believe that council has work to do rebuilding trust?
This particular incident is involving one individual. I think the integrity of the remaining members of the council is still there, and we'll move forward with the best interest of our community at heart when we're making our decisions.
We have time for about 1 or 2 more questions.
The word being used is suspended, but the position's vacant. Is it appropriate to say that she's no longer a member of this council?
That is correct. She is suspended and the position is vacant, and we will address it accordingly by our charter to fill that position.
What is your message to Cape Coral voters and to the community who may be, feeling confused right now?
The message is the other 7 members of council, we will continue and move forward at the best interest of the community. It's unfortunate that this type of incident has happened, but the legal process will play out, and City Council will move forward to make sure that we're protecting the best interest of our community.
Last question. Would you rather appoint someone?
That'll be a decision made by council. We have been down this road before. a special election could be quite costly, but we'll have that discussion tomorrow as a collective body.
We're gonna take 2 more questions
Uh,
from Louise with the News Press. Go ahead.
Yeah, so with the appointment process, would council make a short list, or how would they determine who they would want to appoint?
In the past, that we have opened up for a period of time to accept applications. Tomorrow's meeting, if we decide to go in that direction, we will also discuss the criteria and how that process will move forward. As the charter states, we must make an appointment within the next 30 days.
Gage, go ahead.
You know, she had the opportunity to come and potentially resign. You know, you personally, were you disappointed to not see her resign and that the governor had to step in and take action?
Well, I mean, that's probably a question you have to ask her. I figured that, I knew that the governor would probably at least take a look at this case. And I was fairly confident that he would do what was in the best interest of not only our community, but all elected officials throughout the state. So it was no surprise that of the actions that he had taken.
Thank you, everyone. That's all we have for you tonight.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you.